Previously on Survivor, Josie's blindside made John the next one to go.
And vote out Josie, which completely screws me over.
After winning immunity, Shane gave Alexis the clue to the idol. However, the idol had already been found.
Oh my fucking god.
With Shane and Alexis in the driver's seat, John campaigned to Emily, Madison, and Adam to flip the game, which he did, blindsiding the power couple and making Alexis the fourth member of the jury, putting Shane in an unusual spot for him, the bottom. 5 remain. Who will be voted out tonight? Alright. Once again, you need back up for grabs. Shane, I'll take it back. Alright. In this challenge, you will be standing on one of these light poles for as long as you can. Last person standing wins. If any part of your body touches the floor, you are out. You can no longer win immunity. Drivers ready? Go. Oh, wait.
Why am I nervous?
This is boring already.
You're not allowed to sit.
If you like somehow loses their balance. Like just sneeze and fall off.
Is anybody else making a buzzing noise?
Mine's like clicking.
Mine's really irritating.
Last tribal, it went as good as it could possibly go.
Because Shane and Alexis were pretty much making the decisions. So the fact that me, John, Emily, and Madison were able to kind of switch sides and flip on them made it interesting.
Finally, something went my way.
It went well. It went how I wanted it to go. It's definitely a big blindside.
It felt so good to watch Alexis go, and better than that was watching Shane completely. He was so upset.
It was definitely a tough tribal for me. It sucked.
And so now after that, I mean, Shane definitely knows that the target's on him.
Dude, I got all night. I don't have to get up till 1:30 tomorrow. I don't need sleep. Oh my god.
I hope it's not 1 hour. It's 1 hour.
Dude, I can't wait to explain this to people walking by.
Look, I'm a star.
I've been waiting for an endurance challenge. I was like, okay, maybe he doesn't want to do it because it's going to take a long time. And of course, the night you picked to do it was like our latest tribal. It was like freaking 11 o'clock or something when we started. At least it wasn't cold out. That's nice.
Oh my god! She's returned!
What the hell are you doing? What do you want me to do about it?
Ibuprofen and water.
You want me to bring you ibuprofen and water?
Yeah, and maybe some snacks. I'll give you my debit card.
Ooh, okay.
I have a damn idol. And next trial is the only time I can play it.
Okay.
Is there a reason for me to be here?
That's up for you to decide.
This is honestly just pure willpower for me at this point. I have no I'm already on 3 hours of sleep.
I brought extra ibuprofen because I know y'all need it. Y'all gonna need some help. Well, I brought a few things because they said they wanted food. So we don't keep many snacks in our room, but I brought 2 strawberry Pop-Tarts for anyone who's interested. And I also brought my last cheese stick, so you feel pretty special. If either you're not supposed to eat other people. But they're my friends.
He's a nice person, okay?
Former Azteca tribe members right here.
Yeah. I know. So if either of you want either or some pills. Emily, do you want anything? No, I don't want something that's cheese stick. Really girl, I will. No, please take it. Yeah. You're the best.
Ah.
Lipstick, by the way.
It's a rock straw comes to fruition.
Maddie made me wear it.
I was sitting there, and I mean, I have an idol in my pocket that I can only use this tribal.
Dude, I should really just leave. Honestly, should I just step off? Hey guys, who votes for me to step off? Alright, I ain't no bitch.
Adam, first one out of the challenge.
You're the guy. You're like, I don't have to get up till 1:30 the next day. I can be here
Yeah,
all
but I just want to
night.
go chill with friends. It's gonna be like 45 minutes. That drink's not worth it.
Okay, well, okay. You feel very.
Adam.
Let's
No,
go.
no shot at immunity.
Oh, thanks, Captain Obvious.
Bye.
Adam going to the library to hang out with his friends.
Why'd you stop off? They told me to. They told me to, bro. Stupid idol. I knew you have it. What did you say? Nothing.
Yay. Because now I'm not going to be the first one off. Because I really thought that I was going to be, but then I also thought it was kind of stupid that he just like gave it up, you know?
To me, it didn't make sense to do that. And whether or not people now suspect I could have an idol because I did that, doesn't really matter, I don't think.
All right, we're at the 30-minute mark. You must choose one foot to stay on. You cannot switch feet. I'll give you 10 seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1 foot. Emily decided to go on her left. John on his right. Madison on her left. Shane on his left. Everyone on their left except John.
I needed to reach the rice.
Everyone's very determined to win this immunity.
I'm getting comfortable.
Final four. Oh my god, I can't believe there's only 5 of us left.
See, that's my. If I fall, it's gonna be because I screw up these little jumps that I keep doing.
You in a lot of pain?
Yeah, I am.
What's wrong?
My leg.
Madison's been cramping for a while.
I'll say I don't. I'm shifting back and forth more and more frequently, so I'm kind of like.
Madison, second one out of the challenge. Couldn't take the pain anymore.
I literally cannot feel my leg.
I feel like we've been on here for like 3 hours.
I don't even like remember getting on here.
We live here now.
And I lasted longer than I thought I would. After I had Georgia bring me out all of my snacks and stuff.
I just need Shane to fall. When Shane falls, then I'm getting off.
You don't care which viewer John gets it?
No, I just don't want Shane to win.
This is like the worst hit and run I've ever seen.
I can't walk.
Where is she attempting to go?
Trying to go to John.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's so much on your path.
There's stuff on my back.
There's it's like pieces of dirt. This is really, this is upsetting to me.
I told you I'm here for comic relief.
Today was one of the first times that things actually went my way.
Yeah.
I'm very, very
You're like, let's keep it
sketch.
rolling.
Oh my god. This blows.
Shall we go gather some intel?
Yeah. That would be lovely.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if I can last more than 10 more minutes.
Okay. He says as long as it takes for him.
Really? I mean, John, you're the real MVP. I don't know if I can do this much longer.
He says that obviously if Shane doesn't win, Shane, and then if he doesn't, Adam.
Yeah. Adam did dip out real fast. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Managed to work my way to my inside foot. So it's not comfortable, but it's better than what I had.
Oh, that's what I was doing. That's exactly how I was, and I thought I was gonna die.
Now it's my forearm.
I was shaking.
Came no, we're playing with death right now.
You're nervous.
What? I know, thank you, I am nervous.
Would you like some applesauce?
Oh my God, it's so bad.
Can I walk in a straight line? Need water? Ibuprofen?
Rice that may or may not be cooked.
My arm hurts so bad I can't like reach down to get it.
I'll reach down for you.
Oh shit.
John
Oh my
slips off.
god.
Third person out of this challenge. We're down to 2. We got Emily and Shane.
I was relying. Shit. Okay, well.
Was not planning on staying up there that long, but then John fell off, and then when John fell off, I was like, well, frick, like now I have to, like now it's Shane can't win, so I have to stay up.
She's probably not gonna let go for a while, which is frustrating. Hey Emily, you wanna let go?
Hell no.
Bro, she's
You're
solid.
free to.
I know, dude. She's probably solid, but I am too. I'm not letting go.
I won't blame you.
You have this, dude. You want some applesauce?
Well, see, now that it's down, I don't like applesauce. Now it's down to 2 of us. Now I can more determined. I don't want to get down.
Yeah, so during the challenge, we said, me and Emily and Madison said a bunch of times that, okay, if Shane wins, we're going to vote Adam out.
I'm convinced that Shane won, and Adam was the one
That's right,
I was going to go for. Between the two
And
of
he
them,
dipped out pretty early too. I was like, fine, okay, you
yeah,
still
I don't
seem
know.
to
I don't know,
care.
if it's, I don't know if it's me being pissed about that, but
Just that little thing, that little change my mind.
I'm gonna squirt it.
Oh god, okay.
I'll come up here.
Wait, I'll come down a little bit.
Okay. Please don't fall.
Thank you. Okay, that worked.
That would have been an interesting way to end the challenge if she slipped off there.
He has to be hurting.
I don't know.
We had kind of already established before the challenge even ended that like if Shane were to win, we were gonna vote Adam.
I was really counting on John. He was like, I got this really, I'll be here as long as it takes. It's like, cool, I'm waiting 10 more minutes, but now it's up to me.
She's never gonna let go, which is so frustrating.
Yeah, she's solid.
Yeah, but you know, I can't let go. Y'all know this. Like, I just want to know, like, what was y'all's like? Wait, so how did you pitch them to vote Alexis? Because I assume it was kind of your like.
We're doing.
Yeah. I just want to hear this out.
After Josie was voted out, I was like, because I in my head I was like Shane, Alexis, and Josie in Final Four.
How you feeling, Shane? How you doing?
I'm good.
I don't like being this far. This is weird.
We are 1 hour 15 minutes.
He thinks I'm gonna be here for a long time?
Yeah.
I'm steady as a rock, Shane. I can stay here all night.
Okay, I don't really care.
But yeah, so then I was very betrayed after Josie was voted out. So after that, I was just like, you know what? Okay, Shane and Alexis are running all of this, and that's exactly and it was very much like I wasn't going to try to strategize or anything. It wasn't like me trying to like orchestrate anything big. I just went straight to Madison and Emily, and I was like, look, Shane and Alexis are running the game. That's how it's perceived. Clearly I've been out of the loop for a lot of these conversations, but like that's how it's being perceived. And they kind of just jumped on board, and then we pulled in Adam.
The vote before, prior, we'd had talks about voting you out, and she wouldn't go for it, which I understood, but like.
You said she would or wouldn't?
Would not go for it, voting you out. And like we were kind of, you know, like we understood that, but we didn't know y'all were that close. And like that's where it got kind of.
No, and I will say, like Josie and I were very, very close, and we did try to downplay that. So
yeah.
if that were the reason for voting her out, like I somewhat understand it, but at the same time, it was like we were close, but we also wanted to work with you and Alexis.
And that's the thing that sucks, because I didn't think that was. Yeah. That's what I didn't think was true. I thought.
I think like we had never talked, so I just assumed that Alexis kind of just messed it all up.
That's kind of. I think that's what kind of happened with Alexis and Adam. Just they both kind of got in our heads, and because I think you and I were kind of in a similar place, and then we kind of just turned against each other, and now you play the game awesome, and if I lose, you're getting my vote. Like
it was very much like I just laid it all on the table because I think the perception was that you and Alexis were running the entire thing, and that was all I said. It wasn't like this big like master plan. It was just I went to Madison and Emily, and I was like, look, they are running circles around everyone, and then Adam was kind of the extra, and Adam's a Madison threat. Like I think any of us, with the exception of you, would lose to Adam in the end too.
Yeah, that's
So
the thing.
I figured.
No, I think you know, we could vote him out. No, I'm just kidding. This extra. He literally like go. He doesn't want it. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like him jumping off. I was like,
That was wild.
I could.
I thought he had like an idol or something. Now I feel like he has an idol or something.
John's also like telling him everything. So telling him what? Like his entire thought process of like why we voted on Alexis and stuff.
Oh, he's trying to like appeal to him, tell him why.
I guess.
Well, I'm sure Shane and Alexis had it that they were going to be final 2. And they would have been a good final 2 together. They were both pretty evenly matched in terms of people on the jury. But
Yeah.
Let's talk about strategy, John.
Bring it.
Let's say I win this challenge. we have to work together.
We have to.
We have to, bro. You gotta put Adam out.
Yeah. I mean, I can see it.
I mean, who else would you consider to vote? If I do win this. We're gonna win this. I'm not letting go of this ball. I'm just like, I can't.
And then, so if you win, what happens after that?
I go for either you or Adam. One of you two are really good right out if I win.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's kind of obvious.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how I would have to do it. Like, but I'm down to work with you. And
So if-
being real.
If we fall and we vote out Adam, we go to Final Four, what happens? You're coming for me.
It's tough. I mean, if I'm being honest with you,
But I get it.
you would be. I think you could and possibly would be. But I'd like to take stronger people to the end.
The thing is, so I thought you were voting with us for the Carson vote, and that didn't happen. And I know you were the one that, I know it was everyone else that wanted to vote Jimmy out, and you were the one that came back and said that you wanted to go back to the plan of splitting votes between Adam and I, even though you knew Adam had an idol and was most likely going to play it. And then everything was ghosted.
I'll be honest with you. I came up with this.
Yeah, I know that.
Well, my ideal final 3, I wanted to do Jersey, Alexis. They made that alliance day 1. They brought Madison in. She was never really fully part of the alliance, but like it's kind of happened. But yeah, like, so that was like it was the 3 of us that we wanted to take to the final 3. And then I found out that you and Jersey got really close, and it made the game very complicated.
Emily, realistically, how much time do you think you'll be on here?
I've been saying 10
All
minutes
night.
for the past like
All
30
night.
minutes. So I don't
Okay.
know. See, I'm a very, very stubborn person, so this is working out in my favor.
Okay. So like, do you think like there's?
I'd say I'm gonna draw the line at 1. I'm hoping he's not here at 1.
How much you got left in the tank?
I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I don't have like a ton, but I really want to stay out here as long as I can.
Mhm.
I don't want to give up, so I'm gonna try my hardest.
Is Shane any less mad?
He's hiding it. Or the anger, I think he's a little upset, but he's in pain though. So I think he's
So
trying.
am I.
He's trying
Pain
to
is
hide it,
hiding.
but-
So he like straight up said if he wins, he's coming after either Adam or me. And I also like I didn't mean to.
I mean,
but
how is he
kind
gonna
of-
do that?
I
He has
kind
to
of
get us,
implied-
too.
He asked me straight up. He was like, it was something like, "Are you going for Adam?" And I kind of like, I didn't really respond. It made it very obvious that was it. So he very likely will probably go to Adam and recruit him to vote me out. But they need 3,
And then if us 3 stick together,
I'm just letting you guys
then
know.
they can't do anything.
I was shocked that she put in that effort.
I don't like giving up. I don't like I just didn't want to I don't know. I just wanted to see how long I could do it, and I got to a point where I really didn't want to do it anymore, but I don't like quitting.
I did not think that she would make it this long. Because I'm just like, I did not think I would make it this long, to be honest.
It just motivated me a lot.
and you know, I'm by myself now. I know that, so.
He said like he knows he's going if he falls off, so he's very like.
Exactly, he's very.
I don't want him to go on an immunity streak though.
I really don't.
I'm just saying like I don't know how you're doing it, so like if you do fall, like it's totally fine, but
It's not totally fine. Keep staying there.
feel the burn.
Like I know from now on everything's a must win. Like.
And he knew, like, all of us were like, okay, if Shane loses, we're gonna vote him out.
It's been 2 hours. That's crazy. I'm not thinking about it. I'm honestly feeling okay right now. My foot's a little sore, but other than that, I'm just kind of holding my other leg up and trying to keep blood flow.
I should have just jumped off before John. Because now I feel all this pressure.
All right, we've gone on for like 2.5 hours. I'm gonna put in a new thing. Whichever one of you decides to drop first gets an advantage in the next immunity challenge.
We will not tell the other players of this advantage.
No one else will know about it.
However, you two are free to talk about what you want. We will not tell anyone.
I need this. You know I need this. I won't say anything, I promise. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. But I can't drop.
I mean, we're down to I don't have many options either.
You have me. I will work with you. I have nobody else.
We can't trust you.
Why not? When have I?
I've been lying to so many people.
How have I lied to you?
You directly lied to me. Alexis has. You guys told Madison earlier, oh yeah, you said I've lied to Adam so many times. Alexis said, yeah, I've lied to Emily so many times.
I've had to lie to Adam. Adam's my biggest threat. He will beat both of us.
Hey, but look, I stepped down now. You win immunity this time. You do really well in immunity challenges. You could win the next one, and then that gets you to final three. That gets you to final 3.
And I would take you, and you would get at least Jimmy's vote, if not more.
No, I'm not. I don't know. I'm not gonna get the original Azteca boys votes.
Why would they vote for me over you? I voted all of them out. You work with them on votes. I didn't think I was gonna last that long. I was so upset that what happened with the vote that it just motivated me. It fueled me. I don't know what to say other than like, I would work with you. I honestly would work with you. I wanted to take you and Alexis to the end. That was kind of my initial plan.
But you also said that to Madison.
Alexis was convoluted with a lot of her plans too. She and I didn't talk all the time about our plans. Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't know I don't know if I can trust what you're saying because you and Alexis have been really good to lie your way through and get people's votes.
But I can't lie at this point. I have nothing to lose at this point. I don't have anybody else. You will be safe the next vote, and you'll have a secret advantage, which will put you in the final 3 regardless. I was just trying to say literally anything to get her off that pole at that point, because I was hurting a lot, but I wasn't trying to show that. Like,
how can I trust that if I step down that you're not gonna go to the other people and say, oh, Emily, like I talked to her about this, and so now is gonna go against you guys.
You have to just trust me in that situation. I have nothing to lose. They all want to vote me out. If I mess up and I lose one challenge, then I'm done.
You messed it up this time. When we found out you're going for Adam and going behind our backs again, that sealed the deal.
And I get that, but I heard that Adam had a hidden immunity idol. I heard he found his second one. So, and that's what I've heard. That's why I think he stepped off the first person. And I knew that I had to make sure that nobody said anything so I could get that vote and vote him out.
Well, why didn't you come to me?
I haven't worked with you. We haven't talked. This is the first time we really had a conversation. Like, I mean, this is odd, but like,
He was telling me that Adam had an immunity idol, which I don't think Adam's gotten a single clue, has he? It's starting to hurt a lot.
How much longer do you feel like you can make it
I don't
at this
know.
point?
No, but there's that advantage to immunity that gives me more incentive to step off.
I'm not letting go of this pole. Like, I will never let go of this pole.
Alright, so I will notch it up to you have 2 advantages in the next immunity challenge. Next immunity challenge.
Okay. Shane. So if I step down, can you promise me, like, for real, would you be willing to work together? Like, I don't know if I can trust you to not go behind my back.
All I can say is my word, but I really want to work with you because I wanted to work with Jimmy, and I promise you, like, he was my closest ally, and I was really upset when he got voted out.
So that wasn't you? That really was Josie?
That really was Josie and them. I did not plan that. I wanted to vote John out so badly. I was trying to flip that vote the entire tribal council. I promise you, that was not me.
Have you and Alexis been meeting up together and making, like, have you guys just been meeting up and making plans and then using us as numbers? Because that's what I've heard.
I'm not gonna lie and say that we haven't, like, worked together to push the votes in our way, but I haven't been using you as a number. I think all of you are really good players. I just wanted to make sure that I was safe.
Yeah. Okay. I can't do it anymore.
I literally could not do it anymore. You would think that wouldn't hurt.
But no, I wanted to vote John out a while ago, and I just haven't been able to yet. He's too big of a threat.
Okay, Shane, here, I gotta get down. I have to.
Emily steps off. Shane wins immunity.
You good?
If I sit down, I don't know if I'm gonna get up.
Shane, come get it?
No.
I'll just go. There you go. There you go. Alright. Emily, as promised, you get 2 advantages in the next immunity challenge.
Okay.
There we go.
There, you just gotta lean in.
I talked to John and Emily, and the plan is to vote out Adam.
Yeah, I think we talked about it at the challenge. Like, I feel like between Shane and Adam, like, I feel like they're, like, the 2 biggest. Shane's a big threat, like,
And Shane
overall.
literally said he was gonna come after you and Adam.
Yeah, so it, I don't know. I just feel like Adam is also, like, a big challenge threat. And he's also, like, super likable.
Just because he's the biggest threat, I think. Besides, I think in my opinion, he's more of a threat in challenges than even John. Otherwise, I would vote for John.
Well, it was mentioned today that Shane told Emily that Adam has another idol.
Okay, so like after everybody left, it got to the point where like, you know, neither Shane and I were dropping off, and so like, we started like talking to each other, but we were having to yell to hear.
Really?
And he told me, I don't know how he has his information. I can't, and I mean, he could be lying, but I was telling him this, I was like, I can't trust you, like, how do I know you're not lying about this? But he was saying that Adam has an immunity idol.
So that also confirms why he jumped off the pole after 30 minutes.
We don't know if that's true or not, but if he did, it would make sense why he would like drop off so early.
I will say that would make sense as to Adam jumping off so early.
Yeah.
Like, I can see him lying about that, because then that's like, okay, that's a bad incentive for you guys to vote for Adam.
Right.
In which case, like, it's much easier to like pull you guys
Yeah,
over.
I just can't see Adam having an idol already somehow.
And honestly, like, with this few of people, like, there's not much like we can do. Like, I want 3 of us, and like, I don't know, I don't even know if I can talk to Shane about it, but like, I would prefer like put the votes on Adam, and if he pulls an idol and I go home, like, there's really not much that I could have done to prevent that.
Yeah, he said right after he won that was like a huge target on his back.
Yeah.
So he knows it is.
Because I mean, it was very badass of him to be like got blindsided by everyone,
And then come
lost
back
his
and win.
closest ally, and then knowing he's on the bottom, and then being on that pole for 2.5 hours, and beat out the 4 people that were obviously gunning for him.
Yeah.
I think I've made it very clear that I have no desire to talk to Shane at all about any of this. So
I'm hoping he doesn't have an idol. I really
highly
don't.
doubt it.
I just really don't think he does.
I don't think he does either.
And my fear is that like I don't want you guys to get worried and like vote for me. And
I
then
kind of
he
want to ask Adam what that would be like.
just straight up
I just
ask
want to
him.
straight up ask you, like, Shane told me you have an idol, do you? Because I just want to find out now.
Yeah.
Right.
Because this is going to be the very last tribal he can vote it. Because
The
if
thing
he's
is-
going to come to me and try to convince me to vote you, the only way that I would vote you is if he literally shows me I have an idol and I'm going to play it. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
I'm at the point like I think it's a bad idea for Shane and Adam to go to Final Four.
yeah, hell no.
Yeah, like I feel like that's just horrible. And like
that's bad.
Two
that's why
really strong people at
Yeah.
just going to Final Four.
that's why like I just think like the three of us vote Adam, that is locked down.
Yeah.
And if he plays an idol, then
Like, I'm more stressed for this than I am about my classes.
And they sounded like they were completely on board, which the idea makes sense. So just between the two of them, like if Shane's not going home, if the three of us stick together, then Adam would probably be the most logical because he's perceived as being a challenge threat, but he only won once and then gave up on this challenge right at the beginning. So
Hopefully they stick to that. And hopefully Adam doesn't have an idol.
So I spoke to Emily this morning, and I just kind of to see where her head was.
Okay.
So I just wanted to meet with you. I just want to see where your head is, what you're thinking.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Now that Shane has immunity, so I don't know. Who are you thinking? You're thinking John. Well, you're probably thinking John.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking John right now, and I'm talking to Shane later, and I'm assuming he is thinking John as well.
Okay.
But,
There's something I want to ask you. Shane mentioned it to me when we were still like on the polls. I'm just gonna go right out and ask him. He said that you have the idol.
I do not have the idol. I don't have any clues to the idol.
I know, that's what I said. I was like, I don't know how you have the
It
idol.
would have been cool if I found it though, like
Yeah.
without all the clues.
That's what I was thinking. Like you just went, like happened to find like some tree. I was like, oh, here it is.
But I think I played it off pretty well.
I don't know. I'm thinking John right now. I think that's the best.
Okay, and
best
are
move.
you meeting with Shane later?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he hasn't reached out to me at all, but I guess just let me know what he thinks. I'm sure he'll be fine there voting for John.
I think it's stupid to not vote out John right now when we have a very easy opportunity to do so.
I don't know, because John and Adam are both pretty well liked, I think, so I don't really want to take either of them to the end.
So what has Madison said? Have you spoken to Madison at all?
I think Madison wants to vote for you. It's like, I mean, it's between, it's gonna be between us who are trying to interview John, but I think she wants to vote for you. I haven't really met with John, but of course he's probably gonna vote for you, so it's just a matter of what she wants to do. So just let me know how that goes. But I'm honestly fine either way, because John's just making a threat too, so.
Alright. I feel like they're still probably voting me, which I think is good.
I think that all of us are out to do what's best for ourselves, which I mean, it's kind of everybody. So there is some level of trust, so when you come up with a plan, you like to stick to that. But the second that you feel like, oh, this is going to be better for me, like this will give me a better chance to win, I don't hesitate on turning on people, and I don't think they really do either.
it wasn't until the next day. I thought about it. I started playing. I started thinking long term. Like, okay, if Adam gets voted out, and what I realized is, it's actually. I don't think it's as smart for me to stick with Emily and Madison.
Okay, so I was like, after Adam fell out, me and Madison and Emily basically like said like, okay, if Shane wins, we're gonna vote Adam out. And then they said that they were like completely on board for it. The way we're going, like it's gonna turn into me, you, and Adam just like picking each other off, and then Madison and Emily getting the final three, and then whichever one of us is with them would basically like have to win.
If I go to final three with them and one of them win, there's no way that they would take me. They would take each other.
And they pick us off, and it's just those two, and that's not.
Yeah,
I don't style. Yeah,
I really like am not a fan of that.
Yeah,
because if I'm gonna lose, like I would want to lose to you or Adam.
Yeah, and I'm in the same boat. I don't want to lose to either one of them.
I just feel like if any of the three of us win, I would be satisfied because I think all three of us have played pretty good games. Like,
if I'm not gonna win, I would want it to be Shane, and if not Shane, Adam. Just because it's it's a thing of like who I feel deserves it more.
They both have been, like, I know Madison wants me out really, really badly, so like, there's a part of me that's like vote her out now, but I know that Emily has an advantage next challenge, so
Yeah, see,
that's a big issue. And I think right now I think all of us need to think this next challenge, how are we gonna,
yeah,
like, who's the biggest threat in the challenges that out of those two? I think Emily is. So
yeah.
I know I don't completely trust Emily.
Now that she has like an advantage in the next challenge, like that's something I had to like think about a lot too, because that puts her in a even stronger position. Like for me, where I have to win the challenge almost at this point, like I don't want anybody to have an advantage over me. That's a big problem.
So I realized, it might be smarter to actually take out Emily at this next vote.
I just I feel comfortable with you, Adam. I'm kind of a little more worried about.
Yeah, we're just gonna have to. I'll try to talk to him tonight a little bit at the house and just like see like what he thinks about, like, because I'll tell him like we talked today.
I just kind of think that if I can convince Adam to go with us versus go with the girls, it'll be more beneficial for him later. But I don't know. It's a tough. It's just tough to convince him. I've backstabbed him a lot. But I'm just gonna have to tell him, like, just lay it out. Just be like, she has an advantage. That's a big problem. And I hope he understands and understands that. Like that conversation is gonna be vital later today.
I'm kind of trying to see where Shane's head is and whether he's thinking, because John told me he was talking to Shane about voting Emily, but I mean, at this point, John's just trying to save himself.
He actually was very, very, at least from what he was saying to me, he was very, very on board with it.
Because I honestly do, like, I trust you, because like we both might have screwed each other over, but after talking about it, like, it was for like the reasons were really like disconvoluted.
Yeah.
And the fact that like we didn't have that trust yet. But I feel like after
we really never actually talked.
That was the thing. Like we just kind of got sucked in the middle, where like we thought that we were like we thought we were good, and then like we just kind of like it never really clicked. We never really like made a full connection where it was like for sure we were good.
I know it kind of seems weird how everything's kind of flipped, but the only crack that I really have, I feel like, is with John.
I'm at the point I've kind of mentally decided that if I can, I would go to final two with you.
Okay.
Because of everyone, even between you and Adam, if I'm going to lose to someone, I would want it to be you.
Honestly, there's two different elements. I feel like in one sense, taking him farther, that is a bigger threat. So once it gets down to 3 or 4, it's much easier to convince people to flip on him. But also, there is a sense of I want someone deserving to win, and I haven't fully decided if I would want to go to final 3 with Adam and Shane, but I'm actually entertaining that idea a little bit.
And then it's my decision to go home, which I still don't know who I choose.
We had the members of our jury, Carson, Jimmy, Josie, and Alexis voted out last tribal council. So Shane, you seem to be blindsided last tribal council. How important was winning immunity for you?
Yeah, it was really important. I think it was pretty obvious that I had a really big target on me after they voted Alexis out, which was sad, but I won, so it was cool. Good time.
So you've now won 2 immunity challenges in a row. Do you fear that there may be a target on your, even larger target on your back if you lose the next one?
Yeah. Of course. I think it's just getting bigger every time for me. It's just a matter of time. I'm just hoping to stay alive now. Yeah.
So Emily, you lasted about 3 hours on the light pole along with Shane. What kept you motivating to keep you on the pole?
Well, first, Adam dropped out pretty quickly. I was like, okay, and then when those two both dropped off, I was like, well, crap, now it's between me and Shane, and we don't want Shane to win, and so I was just kind of just trying to beat Shane out, but it got, after the 3 hours, I just could not do it any longer. I don't know how to do that. How long do you think you would have, how much longer do you think you would have lasted?
A minute longer than you would have. Sorry, I had to stay on there, I enjoyed, my leg was dead,
I was just really stubborn.
Walk,
I don't know what our legs. Yeah, we don't have at that point anymore. Didn't know.
So Adam, on the flip side, you dropped after about 30 minutes. What happened there?
So I have this thing called a hidden immunity idol, right? That I'm gonna play tonight. So there wasn't really a purpose of me staying there.
So that's. So Madison, what do you think of what Adam just said in his whole thing?
I kind of saw it coming because I already heard about it. So.
Okay. John, does that affect your voting at all tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured, like, I kind of just thought it would be, if Shane won, it would be between Adam and I, and it was kind of like, well, that sucks. I don't. Yeah, that's a big shock.
So what? Now that Adam's done that, what can you factor into your vote now?
Not me. I don't know. Okay. All right. I'll actually say this. So the first idol that Adam found, he replaced it with a fake one, and I found the fake one, and I didn't tell him.
I was wondering who found that.
Yeah. I was okay. Partially, I was embarrassed. That's why I didn't want to say it because I was so excited. I was like, oh, like I got an idol, and then you told Carson and I that you had it, and I was like. Because I just found it. Like I was so, and then,
that's the
and then
worst
you sent
thing.
and then you sent the picture, and then was like, yeah, I put a fake one there, and I was like, oh. So I mean, but that also mean, and the idol that he left was very realistic looking. So
yeah, it was good.
So I mean, even though he's wearing it now, like I'm taking it with a grain of salt.
Okay. I was gonna ask if tonight being last night someone could play an idol would worry anyone, but guess it kind of does.
Yes, Trevor.
Oh, Shane, you're shaking your head. Doesn't worry you. So Madison, do you feel like because there are so few people left that there is less talking, or more talking because of that fact?
I mean, on my end there is less talking because I've found out some things. I'm sure that there is more talking as people are scrambling to like get themselves ahead. I don't really know, to be honest. That's all I have to say.
You seem lost, Madison.
I usually seem lost. Nothing new.
So Emily, every vote since the merge has been a blindside. Do you see tonight being any different?
Well, I don't know how tonight's gonna go now, so like I had literally no idea who's gonna be going.
So we've had trial councils in the past where people openly stated that they're unsure of who they're going to vote for now. Does
Call me out again.
Raise your hand. Does anyone not know who they're voting for?
Vote now.
Wow. All right. Well, if everyone's ready, Shane, you have immunity. You giving it up?
Give it to me. I'll trade you.
All right. And with that, it's time to vote. Emily, you're up first.
It's gonna be either me or John. So let's see.
So I don't have too much faith, but I don't think any other option is gonna work out regardless. So I don't see it working out too well. So I'm just gonna cross my fingers and hope that Adam and Shane follow through. But who knows?
What's one up from distraught? Because I am that.
Thank God I won that immunity challenge. Sorry.
I'll go try the votes. If anybody has an immunity idol and you would like to play it, now is the time to do so.
Yeah, we'll be
It's like
safe.
anybody got one?
Here you go, Jeffrey.
I know.
Survival rules. In the events when someone plays an immunity idol, any votes cast for that person will not count, and the person with the next highest amount of votes will be sent home. This is a hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast for Adam will not count. I'll count the votes. First vote. John. Emily. John. 2 votes John, 1 vote Emily, 2 votes left. Emily. 2 votes John, 2 votes Emily, 1 vote left. 11th person voted out, and the 5th member of our jury, Emily. Emily, bring me your torch.
Good luck, guys.
Emily, try to smoke it. Where do you go? Alright, final 4. You got 2 more immunity challenges left. Let's see how this game ends. See you at the next challenge.
Okay, well, it's been super fun playing Survivor. I've loved getting to know everybody. I'm honestly just really proud of myself I made it this far. My goal coming in was to just not be one of the first 2 people voted out. So to make it to, those final 5, I'm pretty proud of myself, and I'm glad that I got to have this experience.
Next time on the season finale of Survivor CNU. With 9 days left to play, the final 4 compete in 2 individual immunity challenges, vote out 2 more jury members, and fight for the title of sole survivor.
The winner of Survivor CNU Maiden Voyage.
Join us next week for the third conclusion of Survivor CNU Maiden Voyage.